Since the year 2000, over 6,000 men, women, and children have lost their lives crossing the U.S.-Mexico border. In Arizona alone, nearly 3,000 people have died in the past decade. And these are just the deaths we know about. These people die as a result of traversing harsh terrain in extreme heat and cold. They die from exposure, from lack of water or food, from minor medical conditions that shouldn't result in the loss of life. The crisis we face on the border and the political issues surrounding it are complex. But regardless of what you believe, we can all agree that no death should go unremembered. The work of this project is to remember migrants who have died in the desert in Cochise County, Arizona, by planting commemorative crosses near the spots where they have died. These crosses are handmade, carried into the desert by a group of volunteers, and planted at the sites where these people died. For some of those who have died, we know their names and birth dates. Others are unidentified remains. While we don't know those who have lost their lives personally, we offer thoughts and prayers in memory of them.
When we find the site of the person who died in that place, we then plant the cross in proximity, and then we do a religious ceremony. And it gives us a feeling like we are a part of that person's life.
My name is Gabriel. My role is that I lead the prayer. And I lead the prayer, and part of my plan for the prayer, is to do it in the languages that I feel those that have fallen in the desert would know or would be identified, or their families would. And I'll use a form of incense. It's called copal. And what happens, it smokes, and the smoke goes up to heaven. And this is the message. We're attaching a message or our prayers to the smoke in hopes that their family will receive the message to understand that their loved ones are resting in peace.
I realize that each one of these migrants has a story. Our commitment to remember them and to recall and to pray allows us to take in that story into our hearts, into our lives, and to continue walking with them.
When I'm out there going through the ceremony, walking out there, I'm thinking of the injustice of it all. I'm out there to let others know that we have a problem.
Whenever we operate from a sense of superiority or exceptionalism, we exclude others. And our coming here symbolizes inclusion, and this is the way for peace.
Almost everybody is for, when you mention justice, everybody wants to say, I stand up for justice, I stand up for justice. But many times, all of us tolerate injustice, where injustice is happening and we don't do anything about it. We're here to let people know that unjust things are happening to people who only want to make a better life for themselves.
By us doing these ceremonies, we don't see the evidence of it, whether it does any good or not, but spiritually we know it does.
There is one Spirit, and this, our brother, is one of us. And we're here to remember him And we are here to recognize that our journey is also a journey like his. And may we, with him, end up in that place beyond time, where we are all again one in your spirit.
I pray that planting this cross may bring some hope and courage and new life to the family of Jose Hernandez Guadarrama.
Our job here is not only to commemorate the person that died in the desert and wish him well as best we can on his journey, but it's letting others know that we have a problem here. If people are dying in the desert, I'm asked to say something about that and do something about that. Let others know that we have this problem here.
We feel nobody should die without being remembered.
Our planting crosses in the desert is important because we hope that we are raising awareness about the fact that migrants still are dying in the desert. With more awareness, perhaps there can be some change.
We hope that through these activities, not only will these lives be remembered, but that we might forge a path to a place where this tragedy is no longer inevitable. I'm Sister Judy Berg. I'm a school sister at Notre Dame.
I'm Dana Weckerly.
I'm Rich Weckerly.
I'm Mary LaFlamme, and this is my husband Tom.
My name is Gabriel.
I'm Lucy Nye, a school sister of Notre Dame in Douglas, Arizona.